Hello, y'all. How are you? If we were having coffee, there's quite a few things I'd share with you. So grab you a cuppa and let's get It is Valentine's week. Yes, happy Monday, happy Valentine's week. And in celebration of Valentine's week, I love red. I love red. I love all different shades of red pretty much. So I have gotten out my Snoopy, it's a cloth traveler's notebook, and I put my A6 Hobonichi in it. I have my red Hobonichi cover, of course my little coffee bean Hobonichi cover, all the Hobonichis. Not to mention that my traveler's notebooks have red. And I pulled out my little red Coffee Love cup to put my red and pink pens and pencils and markers in, and my red Clinique makeup bag with the different shades of red and pinks to house some of my favorite little supplies. The Quick and Easy bag, this is the stuff I use on a regular basis. Normally a lot of that stuff goes in my Delphonics pouch, but because this week is Valentine's week and I really wanted to concentrate on some of the things that are all Valentine's related, like the new stickers I got that were wine. Aren't these adorable? This came in a thing of Happy Mail. I have an unboxing I'm going to share. I'm super excited. I'm filming this early because Monday I have a doctor's appointment and Mr. Rockstar and I are going to do our taxes, so I have errands and appointments and stuff going on, and I wanted to make sure that this coffee chat got up, and I'm trying to do things ahead of time. I'm trying to stay in the getting things done and getting things done a little bit ahead of time so that they're ready to go out and not doing them the day of, which means better organization for me and less stress. and less frustration when things do go wrong. So if we were having coffee, I'd tell you about the Happy Mail, but you're going to see that. I'd also tell you about my plans for this week. I have been flip-flopping back and forth for a little while now about my planning. And in March, I'm going to go back to the planning series in March. February has been about art and journal supplies, and I thought I'd share some of the love about my favorite supplies. I'm also, before the end of this month is over, going to do some of my favorite YouTubers, my new finds, and I'm going to share that. This month is all about sharing the love. I've been working on the drawings and the postcards for Inco Ramo that I'm going to be sending out. I'll be concentrating on some of that this week. I've been journaling out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'd also tell you that I am about to finish up my journal, the prototype from Bree from Documented Journey with the Tomoe River paper in it. I am about to finish it. Seriously. It's been a very long time since I finished a journal from start to finish. And I have one, that's today, so 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9 days left in this journal, give or take. 9 days left in this journal. I'm super excited. Today is the 11th, so right around the 20th or the 21st, I'll be finishing up this journal. I am so excited about that. So very excited about that. I've been contemplating going back and forth between doing an Omni journal again, which is why I thought the planning series would be a good idea. I do bullet journal for YouTube and Patreon, I have what I call a work bullet journal. So it doesn't really include a regular bullet journaling. Well, it does, because I have collections, but I don't do planning like everyday regular planning in it. I plan for videos and blog posts and newsletter stuff and things like that. And I'm really red in the face right now. I think I'm a bit warm. So I'd also tell you that I'm going to be working on the newsletter stuff some this week. I want to do a video this week coming for the newsletter. I need to start creating the doodles for the newsletter and for Patreon for March. I'm excited about a lot of the things that are going on. And if we were having coffee, I'd also tell you that thanks to Amy Graham, when I went to the grocery store, I got a bag of espresso. Starbucks, I like theirs. I got the whole beans and I ground it, and I'm back to using espresso and my little espresso machine. So now this is regular coffee with espresso in it. Mr. Rockstar doesn't like espresso, doesn't like that strong a coffee, but I do. So mine's a combination of. Thank you, Amy. But when I make the coffee and I'm here and making it just for me, I'll either use a little espresso machine and I'll make myself a white chocolate mocha, or I'll make a regular pot of coffee and mix regular coffee and espresso. I don't know how you add espresso unless you get espresso powder. I can't, for whatever reason, seem to grind mine up well enough to be fine enough to actually put in my coffee. But I do like using my espresso machine, and I do like grinding the espresso and using it with the I have the mid-range coffee and combining the two. Yes, thank you, Amy. I'm back to using my little espresso machine. If we were having coffee, I'd tell you that I love any excuse to use more and display more of my red supplies. So I'm just thrilled. I have some of the markers, all of them wouldn't fit in there. I have a bunch of my Crayola Super Tips and reds and stuff ready for all kinds of things. I have been thinking more and more about using my Hobonichi in conjunction with a bullet journal. I do bullet journaling style stuff, but I've been thinking about how I use my Hobonichi, and I've not been using it to the fullest extent that I could, especially the A5 and the little A6. This one just kind of goes in my purse. I have not written really anything in here. I have to film the plan with me. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I thought about maybe doing some notes and stuff about the newsletter, using this for my personal stuff and for the newsletter planning. But then I thought, I don't know. How are y'all using your Hobonichis? Especially if you have more than one Hobonichi, how are you using them? So I think using the weeks for work, going back to using the weeks for work and using this one for personal. So maybe doing newsletter stuff and stuff like that in this one, and keeping those for the personal, because they both kind of go tossed in my purse because they're small. I don't put the A5 in my purse hardly ever because it's just so big and chunky. And now that I've switched to B6, like I said, I'm almost finished with that one notebook, and I'm seriously thinking about adding the bullet journaling in there instead. I have a bullet journal for work that I plan out projects and stuff like that in, and I have collections in, because a lot of that won't fit in the Hobonichi. And the A5 Hobonichi, I have all of my regular stuff. So that's why I think March would be a good month to get back to doing the planning series, because there's some stuff I want to kind of work the kinks out. And if I'm planning pretty much every day, I thought about filming short videos every day of planning, because April is Camp NaNoWriMo, so I'm going to be doing a lot of planning for my novel for Camp NaNoWriMo. I'm going to be having to keep things organized with the videos for Patreon and YouTube and doing all of that. So it's going to take a lot of organization. So I thought March would be a good month to do the plan. Cindy Gwentart Balto did a plan with me every day in the month of January. Boho Berry's doing hers this month. And it's got me thinking about how I plan, watching Cindy use the Erin Condren and the bullet journal both, and then watching Boho Berry with her planning, it's made me think about my system and how I'm doing things, and that I'm not really being the most efficient with everything. I'm not utilizing what I have to the best of my ability or what I could do with them. So seriously thinking about reworking some things while it's still towards the beginning of the year. March is the end of the first quarter, so I want to kind of get things more organized for the rest of the year. If we were having coffee, I'd tell you that I am feeling much better. I spent some time with my mom this weekend. Me and Mr. Victor helped my mom cook dinner Saturday. Mr. Victor helped me with mashed potatoes. He's so cute, y'all. He's absolutely just adorable. I love being a grandmother. So, what are you doing in your notebooks? Like I said, I'm almost finished up with the one notebook. That's my everyday daily notebook. And I have been thinking more and more about changing a few things up. I'm excited about that. I'm still kind of working out some of the details, and which is good because we still have some time before March. Another thing that I've been working on is like the NaNoWriMo postcards, getting stuff ready for the newsletter, improving my watercolor skills. I am taking a free watercolor class by Angela Farrar, and I am trying to finish up the last couple of videos for the drawing class with sketchbook schools. Started that a long while back, but the end of the year was so hectic. July and then to the end of the it was just really hectic with everything that was going on. So I kind of put the drawing class on hold. Well, after reading a blog post by David Kane called Go Deeper, Not Wider, about taking a depth year, I was introduced to that by somebody, and I don't know who it was. It might have been Courtney, but David Kane wrote this really great article about that. I will leave the link to the article below. And what he says, essentially, and I wrote down some of this, so this is summarized. It's not necessarily to do nothing new, but it is what he says basically is that in our constant search for all the new, cool, shiny, fancy things and hobbies and products and technology and everything else, that in and of itself often gets, what he says, in the way of enjoying what we already have and mastering the skills and hobbies we are already doing and pursuing. And what he's basically telling us, what he's done is that he started drilling down deeper, drilling down for value instead of going wider, instead of fanning out. So go deeper, not wider. I read that article more than one time, and it really meshes with what I've been doing since December with the Use It or Lose It. It started with Use It or Lose It December, and then Jen was like, after December was over and I started January, it kind of became a Use It or Lose It in general, or a Use It or Lose It with Burgess, because I'm still using it or losing it. Still going through things. A bunch of boxes over here in my closet, at the edge of my closet, with tissue paper and bubble wrap so that I can pack up some things. Because when I haven't sent out some of the happy mail that I wanted to send out last month, but I waited because of NaNoWriMo. I'm not going to be sending just postcards or just a letter to a few people. They're actually going to get an extra bit of stuff. I would tell you that I am still remiss, still have not got my P.O. box, but I did join the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee if you want. It's by, I think it's Ko-Fi. I have joined if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee or help support me as a content creator, it is Ko-Fi. You can see the address below in the video. So if you'd like to buy me a cuppa, Hilma's already got me a cuppa. That was wonderful. I actually, that went towards getting me a bag of espresso. Normally what I do is make my own coffee at home, and it is a little bit expensive to buy the white chocolate syrup from Starbucks to get the powdered espresso. I don't have any right now. I have espresso in the bag from the bag to get some of that stuff to make it at home. But one, you have an unlimited supply for the most part at home. So if I want 2 cups of white chocolate mochas today, I can make it. I don't have to run back to Starbucks and get it. 2, I can fix it how I want it. Not that I don't enjoy Starbucks, because I do. I like to get a white chocolate mocha or 2 when I go on an artist date. When I go urban sketching or plein air sketching, I like to go by there, grab me a cuppa, and that way it's sort of a treat. When Julia Cameron talked about the artist date, she was $5 on yourself. And enjoy an artist date. You can go for a walk, go to a park, go to a playground, go to a gallery, go to a museum, go to an art supply store or a craft supply store, or wherever. You could go to Lowe's, Hobby Lobby if you're into DIY. There's all kinds of things that you can do on an artist date that, one, don't require money, that two, window shopping for ideas. I've been to Lowe's and looked around and looked at their storage and stuffs, how you can arrange a closet or, different things, and gotten ideas. For now, I'm not doing much of anything in here except keeping things clean and organized, because my goal is to move. I have a 12 by 30 metal building at my mom and dad's place. My dad was using it as a man cave because I had bought it to turn it into a studio apartment. Well, I ended up meeting Mr. Rockstar, and I ended up staying here and moving in with him and then getting married. So I didn't need it for a studio apartment, so my dad was using it as a man cave. Well, now that my dad has passed, I need to save up the money and have it moved here, and I'm going to turn it into my studio. It will be, one section will be bookcases and books and a reading chair and my desk for writing, and then the other section will be the craft table and my desk for art and stuff. So I'm excited because it's, like I said, it's 12 by 30, so it's 30 feet long or 30 feet wide, whichever way. It's a 12 by 30 metal building. So I have plenty of space. I can have two different sections, one side for one writing, one side for art kind of thing, which means I'm going to have to get more shelving units, more bookcases, more something or another, and I'll be able to do things how I want to. I'll have the room and space to kind of separate things a little bit. And this will be turned into a office slash Mr. Victor room, and the purple room will be a guest room slash Kayla room. So we have things kind of covered. This red desk that my computer sits at has been in every room in this house, the rooms. Originally it was set up for writing, so now I do all kinds of things. But if we were having coffee, I'd also tell you that I really like where the art and journal supplies videos are going. I like how the people are responding and everything. If you have a question or a suggestion or something you'd like me to kind of concentrate on between now and the end of February, let me know. I don't have all the supplies. I don't have everything. There's lots of stuff I don't have and haven't tried, so there are some questions I won't be able to answer. I want to do what's in my bag. I'm going to repack my backpack, get everything ready, but I didn't want to do it this month I didn't want to do it for this week because I'm doing all the red Valentine-y kind of theme stuff right now, so it wouldn't be true to how it's normally set up. When I do that, maybe I'll do that this coming weekend. I'll film it so that I can get it out to you, maybe Sunday instead of a plan with me or something, and I'll show you what's in my bag. I have been thinking about quite a few other things I'd like to do. I'm running out of topics for coffee chats, so if y'all have some ideas of things that you'd like for me to talk about for coffee chats, then I'm all ears. I'm all ears. And with that, I'm going to go. I have some other things to do. I have an unboxing video where I received Happy Mail from one of you that I need to edit and put together and get out today. I have a plan with me I need to film and edit, and I need to get this edited and up on the schedule to go out in the morning. Busy, busy, busy. But I'm so excited. This is the month of red, and now it's really the week of red because Valentine's is on Wednesday. And just so you know, as a side note, I like when I worked away from home, when I was in finance and stuff, I was always the person who really decorated for the holidays. I like decorating for holidays, but I don't really care to celebrate holidays much because as a single parent, a lot of the holidays my kids were away. They were at their dad's for certain holidays. I was single for a lot of the holidays. And so holidays without my kids and without a significant other didn't really feel, worth celebrating. I like the decorating part. Now I can enjoy the decorating part and the celebrating part. And what I've noticed lately is that since I can actually decorate and celebrate, I'm choosing more to celebrate and decorate in pages and do certain things. But, I'm super excited because I get to be inspired by everybody else's decorations as well. So it gives me a lot of ideas and a lot of food for thought. And I'm excited because, yeah, red, all the red. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.